Hi there guys, Sam here, welcome back to another video, and you join me in my Mark 7 Golf R to talk a little bit around why your Mark 8 Golf R is going to be delayed and is currently delayed. Yeah, I'll get straight into the video really. Yes, welcome back to another video. You join me on a rainy, sleety day. I don't seem to be getting the best of weather, as you can kind of see around me. But I wanted to talk about around the Mark 8 Golf R, the VW group in general, and how other manufacturers have basically been struggled with delays in getting the car to you, particularly if you're after a new car, such as a Mark 8 Golf R. Now, you may straight away say to me, well, Sam, listen, we're in a pandemic. That's got to be the reason why the cars are delayed. That is going to be a reason why kind of everything's delayed at this time. But that's not actually what I'm going to be talking about. The main reason why there are problems with cars is because of a chip shortage. Now, essentially, as we know, cars are basically computers on wheels. And I'll read through a couple of articles first of all, and then I'll go through my kind of thoughts around why this is kind of affecting your car, and yeah, what you can kind of do about it as well. So as you can see on screen, either to like the left of me or taking it over, chip shortage crisis halts car company output. That was one of the BBC News sort of articles around it. So let me read through this article and basically explain it to you here. So basically, Audi is having a slow production because of a computer chip shortage. It is calling a crisis upon crisis. And essentially the boss there said it was now aiming to make 10,000 fewer cars in the first quarter of the year and putting more than 10,000 workers on furlough. Not ideal. Parent company Volkswagen, it's the Volkswagen group at the end of the day, have also got its own go slow due to a lack of chips last week. Alongside other car manufacturers. This isn't the only manufacturers that is being affected by all of this. Now, essentially going on further to this, it says, after a poor start to 2020 for new car sales, manufacturers cut their orders from the Chinese factories making computer chips. But then, at the end of the year, everybody was quite surprised by the strength of the market, and basically demand came from there. However, ordering new chips is not simple. Semiconductors have a broad range of applications, but a very limited pool of companies capable of manufacturing the silicon. Demand is high and supply is tight, and any sudden needs can prove very difficult to accommodate. Modern cars are becoming computers on wheels, with an abundance of silicon required to control everything from the infotainment system to camera, radar, and LiDAR. The demands from car makers competes for manufacturing capacity with smartphones, servers, and a host of other segments. And a boom in the market for devices such as PCs and new games consoles was making it doubly difficult to book manufacturing time. The shortages have seen Mercedes make a Daimler, Fiat, Ford, Honda, Nissan, Subaru and Toyota all reportedly suspend production for days or weeks at a time. And German car parts company Continental described large-scale supply shortages with lead times of 6 to 9 months, adding bottlenecks were expected to continue well into 2021, causing major disruption. So I wanted to get one article out there and just read you through the facts of why you're seeing delays to basically mid to end of this year even for your car if you're after it, which is not good, because obviously, you know, time is money, time is important. You might need something for a new job that you're starting or for whatever reason. So it's not great. And I think it shows the problem that we are in with the modern era of how cars are so reliant on these computer chips nowadays for so many different aspects of a car. Now, I'm not saying 10 years ago they weren't like these things weren't important, but they're certainly even more important today. And with a Mark 8 Golf R or a Mark 8 in general, that is something that you're going to need. And you know, things like games consoles, the new PlayStation 5, the new Xbox has come out, they're going to need computer chips as well. Latest smartphones, they're going to need it as well. And the demand for those kind of things has increased. They knew that they needed those, so they put their orders in. They got ahead of the game. This is my kind of opinion and my kind of thoughts around it. And as a result, you know, they're going to get their orders. Car manufacturers, they have to play it safe. You know, they're making huge losses, and it's really sad, and it's a struggling time for the car industry. And I hazard to guess how it's all going to turn out. But it does relate to my channel, because I do talk about a Mark 8 Golf R a lot, but you're not going to see too many around. Certainly it's going to be in drips and drabs this year. I've seen a few at dealerships, and I've obviously posted videos on it in the past. But before you start thinking, oh, it's all due to coronavirus, it's kind of a knock-on effect to coronavirus, but it's the computer chip shortage which is essentially causing the problems. Now, I'd like to thank a couple of subscribers who did actually bring this up to me in a previous video. you know, again, this is a community channel, so if I get feedback from you, I'll tend to do a video on it to try and hopefully help people out and to give people a broader understanding of why, why things are happening and why you can't necessarily always just blame coronavirus for everything. Now, it does mark, and this is why, you know, I talk about having a manual gearbox, I talk about the simplicity of a car, which is going away, and that's just because there's then less things to go wrong. And this is kind of highlighting that as well. It's an age that we're going to have to kind of adapt to and get used to, but it's going to cause us delays and it's going to cause us problems. Now, what can you do about it? Well, unfortunately, if you want a new car, the best thing that you could do is try and potentially find a car that's already on a dealer forecourt. That's probably the best way. You might actually get a better deal as well in some cases because they've got a car there for stock ready to get rid of. I've seen some well-spec Mark 8 Golf Rs for around 39,000. This is with a panoramic roof and dynamic chassis control in Lapis Blue, so a couple of extras on it. Yeah, it certainly got me thinking. And that car will be yours ready. I mean, we're towards the end of January now. Yeah, you could pick it up next week. It's that kind of ready for you if you want that. If you're set on, you know, bespoking your own car, you know, you're going to unfortunately have to wait a bit of time, which is a bit of a shame. Potentially then if you're not keen on spending a large amount of money on a car that's not fully your own, maybe you need something to fill the gap and wait for the market to strengthen up again. And, you know, cars like the Mark 8 Golf R are going to be on sale for a couple of years at least. You know, wait for a better time, wait till the sky's a bit clearer, and settle with something like a Mark 7 Golf R, which I go on about on my channel before. You know, there's plenty of content on that on here as like a stopgap maybe while you wait for that. But it's really interesting stuff. It's really interesting facts, actually, getting into details of it. I've read through a couple of other articles, which I'll put links in the description as well, including this one. And it's just fascinating how, yeah, you know, you don't, for most modern people, even people who are passionate about cars, you know, I do enjoy my car. You know, it's a great thing to drive, and you don't realise all the computer hardware that goes in behind the dash and the software. All of those things that are involved need something to power it, needs a brain, and you know, if you can't supply that, doesn't matter how well oiled your manufacturing process is, that's going to cause problems, and that's why we're seeing delays in this. And yeah, hopefully though I'll still get to drive one. You know, I'm still going to hopefully try and get a test drive at some point, hopefully probably later on in the year, and kind of take it from there. But I wanted to give you an update on the chip shortage and share it with you. And you know, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Maybe you have a bit more information than I've shared. You know, it's a community channel. My subscribers know a lot more than I do in some cases. And yeah, put your thoughts on this. How will it affect your buying kind of needs? You know, will it make you look elsewhere because of the delays? You know, we're in a very much a world where we want things instant, we want things now, and you're not necessarily going to get that. So how's that affecting the way that you're thinking about your car choice? But yes, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, fantastic rest of your week, and I'll see you again next time for plenty more videos to come. Yeah, thanks for watching. Cheers, guys.